MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Ronaldo Lopez gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He will lead this one off today. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Hunter Alberto.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. Head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. In there, 0-1. Alberto makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Lopez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games, the kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
In now for the O's, Anthony Santander. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Asher Wojciechowski will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yoan Moncada. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Anderson on at first, nobody out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Now here it comes.
Ball, that's outside.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
The count is full.
Yasmani Grandal would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Full count. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Yasmani Grandal. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. And here's Renato Nunez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-0 now. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Davis.
Ready now for Baltimore, Chris Davis. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Hit out towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound.
The 0-1 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Mazara's under it. And that retires the side. 1 left for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Outside. That's
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Well, too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Bottom of the second here with no score. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Ball, that's
They
it.
try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Up next for Chicago, Nomar Mazara will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to the south side of Chicago, where the hometown White Sox have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman.
Striding in, Rio Ruiz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Changeup stays outside and is behind.
The ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Popped him up. Garcia is there for it. 1 down. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action. Now at the plate, Chance Cisco, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's too high.
The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
That one's in there. 3-1. And it's fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Well struck down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready with the 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. Now at the plate, Luis Robert, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's okay.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. This one's down. It's the White Sox first hit, and it's going to be for extra bases. The throw is wild, and it gets away. So he's into second base here with a double to begin the home third. And as we give you a look at the White Sox leaderboard, you can see his total there. Currently second best on the ball club. Stepping up to the plate, Leury Garcia, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Up top, it's 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
From the belt, the pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Anderson playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-1 home. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Digging in, Yohan Moncada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 0-1 the count. From the stretch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Count is 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
50th pitch of the game on its way. That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. From the belt, kicks and deals. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
3 runs already home here. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hit hard towards the hole, and there's a base hit as that gets through into left, and they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Nomar Mazara will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit, and another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
At the plate now, Luis Robert. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Ready with the 1-0.
2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Looking to leave him loaded.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Hunter Harvey is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
56, Hunter Harvey.
So striding forward now, Leury Garcia. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Santander is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On now to the top of inning number 4. The White Sox lead it 5-0. Into the box now, Hanser Alberto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Struck well, but the leadoff man set down to begin inning number 4.
Up next for the Orioles.
Good time now to check out the White Sox Road to the Show report as you see a pair of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves as of late. Anthony Santander the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A high fastball is in there. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
In now, Renato Nunez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
And that's in there, base hit. Now a long is not in time. He beats Grandal's tag.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Here's Chris Davis now. Skied into straightaway right. Mazara's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Ready for another chance? Austin Hayes. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
To the plate now, Stevie Wilkerson. There's a breaking pitch blocked by Grandal. No movement on base. It's ball one. Right side hit hard, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5-2 game.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. That evens it up 1-1. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. 2-1. Two and two.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Chance Sisco would be next. He's set, and the payoff pitch. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Dan. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Full count, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
So stepping in, Jose Iglesias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fly ball to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The White Sox lead this one 5-3. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. So here's Yoan Moncada as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-1 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that misses for ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the 1-0 clips the zone low and outside for a strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. One and one. Grandal is currently 3rd in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Again, he sends it out of play. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Popped up. Back behind second. Alberto is under it. And the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Settling in now, Hanser Alberto. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson picks it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Standing in now, Renato Nunez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that misses, 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Chris Davis at balls and a strike.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Orioles draw closer on the home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 5 and the O's 4. Digging in once again, Eloy Jimenez. He singled his last time up.
The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
He's set. Ball that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One 0 count. Here it is.
Ball 2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Full count now, 3-2.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out, 1 away. Digging in now, Nomar Mazara singled home a run in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Now the pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Now batting, center fielder, Luis.
Stepping in, Luis Robert. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Ruiz will put this one away, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They lead it 5-4. Austin Hayes the next to bat.
Leading off for Baltimore, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Now the pitch. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled away. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 12, Stevie Wilkerson.
Digging in, Stevie Wilkerson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And that misses inside. 1-0. Here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
One out, nobody on. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Moncada has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, third baseman, Leo Ruiz.
So striding in, Rio Ruiz. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Out toward the mound, and a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Jimmy Cordero, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 50.
Stepping in now, Chance Sisco, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning, and then you give up a 2-out.
Quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Anderson is there, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. And we are all tied 5-5. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tim Anderson. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Is outside for a ball. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. Number 12 is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Stepping into the box, Jose Abreu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now. Now here it comes. Hard hit at third. Reined in. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Standing in, Hanser Alberto, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Alberto.
Here comes the first pitch. High chopper to third. Moncada gloves it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Stepping in, Anthony Santander. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Now the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Into the box, Renato Nunez, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Garcia has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris.
So coming to the plate, Chris Davis. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. One and one, the count to Chris Davis. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Two and two. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. He's set. The 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
At the plate, Austin Hayes, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Ready with the 1-0. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Three and one.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Got a full count. 3-2.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. He beats the tag. Safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Jay Spry will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Jay Spry.
At the plate now, Stevie Wilkerson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. One and one. Here it is. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Orioles lead it 6-5. Sean Armstrong gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. The 1-0. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
To the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this will be fouled away. Ground ball right into the shift. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Up next for Chicago, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Digging in, Eloy Jimenez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Rio Ruiz, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Rio Ruiz.
First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Fry is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Striding in once again, Chance Cisco, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. The 1-0. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Moncada fields it cleanly, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The bat, number 11. Shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. In there, and it's even at 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. One out, one on in a 1-run game. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Ready for another shot now, Hanser Alberto. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0-for-4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
From the stretch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And now the runner breaks for the plate. On the bunt attempt is popped up. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding into the box, Anthony Santander. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
In comes Mazzara, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now an 8-5 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Renato Nunez. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He got under one and popped out his last time up. 0-1, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Kelvin Herrera enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera.
Into the box now, Chris Davis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mazzara's under it. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 8 and the White Sox 5. Miguel Castro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. The 1-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Swing and a high chopper. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next for the White Sox, the center fielder.
Now batting, Luis Robert. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Sent on the ground out to second. Alberto fields it cleanly, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Orioles Garcia.
Ready once again, Leury Garcia. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, Austin Hayes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Austin Hayes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Just gets a piece there at 98 on the gun. It's a foul ball. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stevie Wilkerson.
Coming to the plate now, Stevie Wilkerson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Standing in now, Rio Ruiz, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Ruiz is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. To the right side and through, a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 9-5 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like fly here, gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Santander. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So digging in now, Jose Abreu. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Baltimore Orioles pick up win number 20 on the year. Hunter Harvey claims the win out of the pen, his first. Miguel Castro works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 9 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the White Sox, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.